Happy New Comic Book Day! I'm going in the shop right behind me. I'm going to come back out and I'm going to show you what I picked up. Hey comic book fans, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. And fans, you're with me, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to bring you Spider Slayer's Comic Book Haul. This is episode 385. And fans, this is the video series where each and every week I show you what I picked up at the comic book store. And if you like this video at any time, guys, please give it a thumbs up. Let people know that this video exists out there in the YouTube world. Subscribe to the channel and don't forget to hit that bell so you don't miss any content from me. So, without wasting any more time, let's get started with this haul. Here is the mysterious black bag. This is the first haul that I'm doing in the car for the first time in a while. I'm able to get my books earlier. Tennis summer camp is over. I can start doing a few more reviews now, so hopefully you guys look forward to that. All right, so the bag is on the seat here. And today we're going to start off with the wonderful bags and boards. That's right. All right. So not a big haul this week. You can see the stack of comics. Not huge. I'm spending kind of a decent amount of money on books maybe I normally wouldn't get, so I can make more money in the future. And I'll explain. All right. So the first book that I wound up getting this week is The Flash. Issue 76. This is the Year of the Villain cover on here. It's a pretty cool cover here as we get to see the Flash in a snow globe. That's pretty cool, and it's shattered. I don't know what's going on in this series. I don't normally read it, but it looks cool on the inside. Again, I have not read Flash since maybe after the first year of Rebirth came out. I felt like the book was kind of a stall and it wasn't eventful for me. Again, that's just my personal opinion. So that is The Flash. This is issue 76. All right, next is a book I also normally don't get, but again, I bought it for these villain covers or these Year of the Villain covers, and this is Justice League Odyssey. This is issue 12. Cool cover here as you get to see Starfire, Jessica Cruz, Darkseid, Cyborg. It's a gorgeous looking cover. Love the way it looks. Same thing, the artwork in here, when I was looking through it, it looks pretty good. If you guys have any feedback on Justice League Odyssey, on how the book actually is it entertaining? Again, let me know in those comments below. I might consider actually reading it in the future. It's just a lot of DC books I just don't find that interesting right now. Maybe it's because of all the delays with Doomsday Clock and Superman, Shazam, and there's a lot of stuff that's being delayed, and that kind of turns me off of the universe right now. But yeah, so I got Justice League Odyssey. And then I wound up getting this cover as well. This is another series I don't normally read, but this is Catwoman issue 14. This is, I think it's an art germ variant as well, but it's more like an anime or a cartoonish style of art, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. This is so cool looking, and here's some of the interior artwork in here. I read the first few issues of this, and I wasn't fond of it either. But the reason why I'm buying all these covers, just like last month, is because once I buy, I think 15 of these particular covers, I get a $24 store credit, and I also get stamped for every $8 that I spend as well. So by the time I get to the end of the month, I'm going to have around probably $40 worth of store credit to get additional comic books. So it really benefits me in the future, and that's why I'm buying these books. But I would always buy these Catwoman books because the covers are always gorgeous anyway. So yep, that's Catwoman issue 14. All right, so now let's get into the books that I'm actually reading, okay? So a new one this week, Absolute Carnage Scream, issue number 1. Looking forward to this one. Haven't seen Scream in a very long time. Not sure what is going on with the character. I'm hoping that this will be a solid story going forward. Here's some of the interior artwork right from the start. That is pretty creepy looking. And that's why I'm getting these Absolute Carnage books, because they're all got this horrific feel. It's creepy, it's eerie, and that's my style. Like, I like books like that. So here's some more of the interior artwork as well. And here we got some more right here too. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this series. And then this was just announced as well that there will be an ongoing with Scream as well. So really cool stuff. Looking forward to Scream. This is issue 1. So continuing on the Absolute Carnage train, we have Separation Anxiety, issue 1. This is kind of cool as you get to see all the different symbiotes. I'm curious to see what this one-shot has to offer. I think it's a one-shot. Again, another horrific type of book. I am a horror fan, and if it's written well, I'm going to really enjoy it. So again, I'm looking forward to this one too. Here's some more of that crazy ass interior artwork. This stuff is insane right there. I'm really looking forward to it. And if you're looking for reviews, you can expect reviews from Separation Anxiety and Scream on my channel. Looking for it on Thursday and Friday. So look forward to that. So the next Spider book we got is The Amazing Spider-Man issue 27. That's like majority of my pull this week is Spider books, right? This one has to do with the Sinister Syndicate. This is the all-female team. I wasn't fond of the last issue. It wasn't the greatest. But I'm curious to see what this new female Sinister team has to offer. And I want more revelations with Boomerang and Kindred and all that stuff. I just feel like there's been so much stalling. I'm like, Nick Spencer, please let me know who actually Kindred is. And I'm thinking maybe it could be actually Boomerang, right? I don't know. We'll find out, but that's what I'm thinking of. I think somehow maybe he's pulled the blinders over Spider-Man. He's got this magical thing that turns him into Kindred, and it becomes his worst enemy. I don't know. Could be completely off, but that's just my theory there. So this is Amazing Spider-Man issue 27. Next, another Spider book. Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man issue number 10. This has to do with the character by the name of Rumor that's inside of it. It's been a pretty decent story. I think Tony Stark is in this particular issue. Yep, this is him right here. So it's cool when Spider-Man can team up with Iron Man. I think that could be a lot of fun. And Tom Taylor knows how to write a good Tony Stark. He wrote Superior Iron Man, so that was really well done here. I love the street level side of things when it comes to the character in this series. And I'm looking to see what happens going forward after this particular story arc with Prowler and Aunt May dealing with her cancer and stuff like that. So that's Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. That's issue 10. Next. Holy shit, I did get a lot of Spider-Man books. Miles Morales Spider-Man. This is issue 9. I'm only buying this one because I want to get to issue 10. Because supposedly, I think Miles is going back to, his other Earth, or Norman Osborn from his universe is coming back. So I'm hoping that this kind of leads into that towards the end of this issue. That's what I'm looking forward to. When I heard that, I continued reading this book. Otherwise, I would have dropped this book a long time ago. So here's some of the interior artwork in here. I just felt like they've been stalling to get to this particular issue 10. It hasn't been a ton of things going on in this book, So we'll see. This is issue 9. Let's hope it leads to issue 10. Eventually it does, but I want a cool cliffhanger. All right. Dude, should be just a Spidey haul. I didn't even really realize all the Spider books that came out this week. Symbiote Spider-Man, issue 5. Hey, what the hell, right? The conclusion to this series. Black Suit Spidey going against Symbiote Mysterio. Mysterio wants all the power for himself now. He wants the whole entire black suit. I think this is going to be an epic battle. Very curious to see if somehow this also ties into Absolute Carnage in the future, right? Because Carnage is trying to go after, all the people that had symbiotes. Well, based off of this, right? He's got a symbiote. So, and then we get to see Black Cat in here, and then we get to see maybe Peter and Felicia's relationship start to crumble and whatnot. So, Greg Land's artwork has been phenomenal in this book, and except for some of the human facial expressions, but I think this could be a lot of fun. This is the conclusion to Symbiote Spider-Man. This is issue 5. All right, not Spider-Man books. Next, but it is kind of related. Silver Surfer Black, issue 3. Where we have Silver Surfer doing battle against Null in this issue, and we get to see him slowly go down this rabbit hole where he's becoming Silver Surfer Dark, or Silver Surfer Black. He's using all his cosmic energy. He's turning black. He's constantly trying to fight Null. Last issue, he went to go to Ego the Planet. This book is like psychedelic. You might as well be on drugs when you're sitting there reading this thing because it is super trippy. It's insane. But I do like the overall story. I think it is a good story. I think Donny Cates is doing a phenomenal job with the cosmic universe as well with the whole symbiotic universe. I like how the symbiotic things are tying into the whole Marvel universe, and the Venom symbiote has made much more of an impact in the Marvel universe than just Eddie Brock wearing it and eating brains. That's what I like about Donny Cates' writing and this whole Absolute Carnage thing and Null and everything else. So this is Silver Surfer Black. This is issue 3. All right, and last but not least, we are on Powers of 10. I always want to say Powers of X. They should have wrote 10 in there just so they don't confuse people. But Powers of 10, this is issue 2. House of X, issue 2 was phenomenal. Learning about Moira's mutant ability now that she's a mutant and she can reincarnate and redoes time. I mean, that changes everything that we know about the mutants, right? Anything could change. So that's why things, I think, are going to be completely different with the X-Men going forward with this. Here's some of the interior artwork. I think Hickman's doing a wonderful job here. And I find myself a little bit more infatuated each time I read an issue, whether it's Powers of 10 or House of X. I feel like I'm fully invested, and I can't wait to see the whole outcome of this story. And I just have to enjoy it, basically. That's what we got to do. Can't rush things along. Let's enjoy it. Read it a couple times to get the full effect, and not as many charts and graphs this time around. Well, just as I opened that up, look at what we get right here. We get like a whole black hole summary or Nimbus. Yeah, that's the whole thing right there. It's so funny. You can't escape it. It's there. Hickman loves his graphs and charts, man. So there it is. Powers of 10. This is issue 2. And guys, this concludes the haul for this week. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Now in the comments below, I would love to hear what you guys picked up at the comic book store. And guys, until that next comic book review, this is Mike Spider Slayer signing off. Take care, fans. See you soon. Bye.